Okay, here we are. We have our 2013 Ford CMax. We have the blinker lights out. We've got our Sylvania lamp, the 3457A that we're going to be replacing it with. You need a Torx bit to take out the two screws, and there's a screw that goes here that holds the assembly in. The second screw goes up here. Now what I did is I used a 10mm socket and I removed the two screws that are holding in the fender just to give us a little bit more room. But I had struggled with this a little bit and trying to get this out. It just didn't seem to want to go anywhere. Right here, and you can't really see it, but there's a little piece of plastic that's holding this in. And if you just, by holding the fender and holding the plastic and just lift up, that will disengage. And then from here, and it just takes a little patience, but you should be able to get the light assembly out, and from there you'll have access to remove the light. Okay, once you have the light assembly out, you're going to need a small flathead screwdriver, and you're going to be inserting that into the little slot into the harness here. And I've already done this just in the interest of time, but which will allow you to remove the light completely. And then from here you can take the lamp out, and I've already got in here, but you're going to see the light that we need to change. In this case is my blinker lamp, and there's going to be two very small Torx screws in there on each side, and we're going to have to remove those screws, and from there you'll have your light out. And just keep in mind, you see that there's a height variance here, so when you put this back in, just make note of that when you're putting it back in. Otherwise you're not going to be able to get it back in right, and then you should be good to go. Alright, the light assembly is back in, but I know I'm going a little reverse order here. I just wanted to remind you that we used a 10mm socket to remove the two fender screws, just to give a little bit more flexibility when removing the light. We use a Torx, a T30, and that was to remove the headlight screw here and the other headlight screw here. And then the last one we use, and I apologize, I don't have the number, but this is other than just a very small Torx wrench to remove the two screws inside the light assembly to remove the bulb. And there we are. It's working fine, and I just saved myself a trip to the dealership and having to get this done.